How's it going, everyone? My name is Christopher, and welcome back to the F1 2021 My Team mode. And today, we're going on to the Monaco Grand Prix, and kind of looking forward to it. But first, before we get into that, last race was the Spanish Grand Prix, and we didn't qualify too well, but we came out with a third place finish due to some strategy that actually helped us out in the end, and that was our third podium of the season. That puts us only 11 points back from Valtteri Bottas, who has now won 3 races thus far this season, and he's looking to be the championship favorite already, but we still got like 18 races to go, and anything could change then. Charles ended up losing the championship lead due to him not even gaining a single point out of last race, and Lewis Hamilton got his second podium of the season, and that bumped him up to 7th of the standings, so that was good on him. That was good on him. Had a great drive, had a great car. And, well, he drove his ass off and got a podium, so GG's to Hamilton. But yeah, so we stay in second, 11 back, and still want to try to win this championship. To be honest with you, later down the road, maybe I'll do a season 3, properly end this series, but maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, so the championship fight at the moment is looking to be Valtteri Bottas, myself, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Ricardo, and maybe Hamilton. Actually, yeah, Hamilton. And Paris. So there you go. We have 8 drivers currently still in the fight for the championship. And if they look at the constructor standings, not construction, but constructor standings, Mercedes leads Ferrari by 7 points in second. McLaren is third. We are in fourth. Red Bull is in fifth. Alpine 6th. AlphaTauri 7th. Aston Martin 8th. Williams 9th. And Haas in 10th. And you got Alfa Romeo in 11th, because both drivers haven't scored a point. And 6 drivers haven't scored points thus far this season, which is Mick Schumacher, Guan Yu Zhou, Lance Stroll, which is kind of reminiscing real life in a way, but at least he scored something. Or has he scored anything in 2022? I don't even know. And then you got the 2 alphas of Giovinazzi and Raikkonen in 20th to 21st, and then Nikita Mazepin last, where he belongs. So, after the last episode, we got a new sponsor, which is Equita Oil, which is just score 10 Constructors Championship points turning this weekend. And basically, that's just top 5 finishes. And after Monaco, even France, we can get a top 5. Britain, we're going to have to work our ass off to get it. Hungary, we're going to have to work our ass off to get it. And yeah, I mean, from really Belgium down to Australia, we can still get a top 5, maybe even more. And I'm not too sure about Saudi Arabia because I've never been there. And we have Abu Dhabi. So this series should end before I even go and play the new F1 game. We have some new parts coming in. Not this week. We have some new ones in development. We have an ERS bearings upgrade that'll be coming in on the 24th. And then we have 2 aerodynamic upgrades, one for the front downforce and the other for the rear downforce, which will really help us out in the end. And that should bump us up ahead of Ferrari because they're going to come in after Monaco. But we're going to try to work our ass off to win Monaco nonetheless. And nothing over here, so except for a aerodynamic fabrication thing that's actually going to be coming in. So that works out. But time to advance through time and get that fun team event and the fabrication spec 2. Get the weight training for Nabaharu. And we have a chassis event right before we actually have the other 3 things. So let's go to this event.
Unfortunately, we need you to step in and make an executive decision here.
Okay. An employee in the chassis department has become the center of a tweet storm after someone misinterpreted one of their statements. We performed an internal investigation and spoken with their peers and have concluded that it's doubtful that offense was intended. Fortunately, the social media profile makes it very clear who they work for, and this is starting to reflect poorly upon the team. How do you want to handle this? Well, that's online. I guess apologize, make it clear publicly that the employee's statement had no ill intent and that you do not intend to take any formal action against the employee.
You handled that well. Thank you.
We need the chassis morales, I'll be honest with you. Okay, well, we got through this stuff and now we have a press interview already, so I guess we'll go do that and then we'll go to Monaco, so let's see what Buxton has to say.
Well, it's great to be back at your headquarters, and I've got to say, an awful lot's changed since we were last here. Let's dive in with some questions.
Okay.
The recent flooding at the factory must have been a significant setback for your team. How much impact does something like that actually have?
We had a flooding. Okay. I think we found the situation. We'll be back on our feet in no time.
According to your latest quarterly report, your team is very cash rich. Now, is that a safety net, or are you saving for something expensive?
So I have a good safety net. I'm just being cautious.
It's always tough to stay on the cutting edge of technology.
Yes.
Will you be updating your facilities in the near future?
Yeah, for power.
Your wind tunnel is looking very impressive.
Thank you.
Have you been focusing a lot of your development capacity there?
Of course, aero packages are our strongest asset and we can't afford to fall behind.
You've managed to get your team into a good position. How long do you think it will be before you can challenge the big three?
Shouldn't be too long, so we managed to make it this far. It's just a matter of time.
It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
Thank you. Very appreciated. Okay, so now let's advance through the rest of the time, and finally we get to the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend. And Red Bull's back on top, and Aston Martin just passed Alpine, so that's a big deal. It's a pretty fucking big deal. So yeah, so I'm going to hop into the race weekend, do practice, then do qualifying, and I'll meet all of you guys in the race.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Smith, Valtteri Bottas, and Leclerc, Ricciardo, Perez, Vettel, and Pierre Gasly, Russell, Norris, Esteban Ocon, and Stroll, Giovinazzi, Tsunoda, and Guan Yu Zhou, and Kimi Raikkonen, Matsushita, Latifi, Mick Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Matsushita is slower than Guan Yu Zhou in a Williams. And I'm in the same car as him and I qualify P4. So speaking of which, yeah, we qualified P4 in today's race. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I really want to win here badly. I know that might be a little difficult, but hey, just got to try to get around the Ferrari and the Red Bull and the Mercedes, try to get there. So that's what we're going to try to do. Take a look at the race strategy here. So it seems like it's going to be a one-stopper from the softs and the mediums. Okay, that's actually worse for the personalized. I don't know why that is. So the projected is just fine. And we'll lower the fuel enough. So we'll do like 42.2 kg. But I know tires are going to play a huge factor into this race. And if I have anything to go off of, we should be able to have a good, good first stint and a really good second stint. And if it works out in our favor, then we'll just kind of go with it. So I'm for one looking for redemption from last year's Monaco, or last season's Monaco race. And I'm also looking to get my second win of the season and win Monaco, for crying out loud. So that's what I want to do. I want to be in this championship fight. If I want to, I got to win more races. And it's a cloudy day in Monaco. It may or may not rain. I have no idea what the forecast says. There's a 20%. The forecast says it's all cloudy, but right before I went in, there was like a 20% chance the whole week, or the whole race day, but who knows? Maybe it'll pop up. Maybe it'll sprinkle a little bit. Maybe surprise us all. But yeah, so without further ado, let's hop into this race. And let's see if we could take that elusive Monaco win in what is most likely our final season. And I even announced it last episode, but kind of reconsidering even when F122 is out to do maybe a third season. But we'll see. So it seems like the one thing we're going to have to probably worry about in today's race is the gearbox. Can't really see it, but yeah, the gearbox is not looking too hot. So that might be a big issue in today's race, but you know, we'll see how this all kind of pans out, and we'll try to mitigate the issue as much as possible, and I guess by just shifting less as much as possible, but like every turn you go, or like after every straight, it's a corner, so that's going to be quite interesting. So yeah, looking forward to today. Let's see how this all ends up for us. Oh, there's a car park. Oh no. No safety car? There it is.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
Okay.
Slow your pace immediately.
How the hell is Matsushita fourth? What? Oh my god, what the fuck just happened? I tapped Hamilton, but I think he got loose and tapped Max before I even tapped him. My teammate's fourth right now. What? Holy hell. Oh my god, no brakes. What a lovely fast lap from Max there. We'll talk about one hell of a start. Hamilton already has to pit, and Matsushita's on the podium. Let's go. Now it's just me and Max up here. What a wild start. Holy shit. There's a Haas car in the points. I just saw it on the mini-map. Who is that, I wonder? It's Mick. Hell yeah. And Guan Yu's ninth. There's Nabi. Nabi, god fucking damn it. Nabuharu. How we doing, Nabuharu? We're on P2, I see. Now you see, if the race was to end like this, Matsushita would get his first podium in Formula 1. And that would make me a very happy camper. Us winning, though? Say less. Seems like we're gonna go back racing on lap 3. From my understanding.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Alright, here we go. See how good of a jump we get, or good of a jump Max gets, really. Yeah, you got a pretty decent jump.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
After a hectic start like that, it's nice to just be up here. We got one lap done and one green flag lap done. And our quest to run down Max is still in motion, but Max is a little quick. Oh, we got trouble behind it, looks like. Wonder who that could have been.
Some information on Leclerc.
Oh.
They are out of the race.
That took a hot minute for that to happen.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled the...
Well, still no luck for Charles in his home race. What a crying shame.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Alright, what is it? Lap 13? Sure. I'm fine with that. Oh my god. That was the tightest I've ever gone through that fucking section. I don't know if that'll help us in our fight to catch Max, but hopefully that'll give us enough time. I mean, with the slower cars that are on the mediums that have to go longer into like the halfway point, that should hold up Max enough. But I mean, I gotta pit in 6 laps. Max might still pit in like 5, as I'm already messing up my gear shift. Oh, Max came in.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Oof. And Bottas also came in. Yeah, I was about to say, if we can get Schumacher in front of Verstappen, that would work beautifully. So if Mick could just hold up Max, that would do me wonders. Okay, Matsushita came in, which is nice. And we're coming in this time.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap. You've lost some time to the car behind.
Juan used on a set of hars and has a 5-second time penalty for some strange reason. Alright, in we come.
There's been an incident on track resulting in debris. Fortunately, the
So really, if Max just still gets caught up from Matsushita, that could be that could really help us. Unless he can get around him, but I don't think he can. Tough to overtake here. Alright, yeah, just take your time. Take your time, boys. Alright, so we have Joe still out.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Nice little exit out, and Matsushita's ahead of Sainz, so that's also really good. And Max is still caught behind the Haas of Schumacher. If we can just catch Max before Mick ends up pitting, that'll be super beneficial to us. This car's coming to life now. Apparently Max got around Mick, so that's not good. Well, it seems like Max is going to win this race by a long shot. He did the overcut on us, and, well, we aren't even going to be able to win this damn race. Shit! Why does the Haas have to be so fucking slow? Why did the 2021 Haas have to be so fucking slow, man? Come on. Really? They couldn't even make a car worth a damn. That's one way to pass a Williams. Jesus Christ. Joe almost fucking Michael Schumachered me. He almost 2010 Hungary Michael Schumachered me. Alright, so I've caught Mick. Won't be able to pass him on that straight. I don't know.
We're leading our teammate by 8.7 seconds.
Really, Schumacher's just kind of in the way. From like a clean racetrack ahead. I don't know if I'll be able, I'm definitely not getting him in this fucking tunnel, I can tell you that much. Okay, he's not pitting. And I almost just lost it. We got out ahead of him. And Joe ended up pitting. So this race is turning out to be something different, I can tell you that right now. Schumacher's definitely going to have to pit at some point. Alright, so Mick just came in, so that'll hand over third to Matsushita. And Sainz fourth as well. That'll hand Sainz fourth. And yeah, can't really win this race because Max is very, very far ahead. Can't even really catch him. I'm in a slower car compared to the Red Bull, and the Red Bull's quick on the performance charts, so they've got a lot of upgrades necessary for this week. It's working in their favor. I know I haven't said anything in a while, and that's just because, well, nothing's happening. Welcome to Monaco, where literally nothing fucking happens in the race, because once the leader gets an advantage over second place, he just drives the fuck away, no matter who it is.
There's a 20-second gap between you and the next car.
Trust me, I know that. I'm not making up that 20 seconds unless he miraculously DNFs, which is very unlikely that he will ever DNF. But yeah, and Mazepin is just kind of up here and in my way. Oh, I almost just hit that. I mean, if there was anything important for me to go over, I mean, I would have said something by now, but yeah, nothing's really happened. Just kind of holding my own in second. Massachusetts holding his own in third, which he better get driver of the day after today. I'll tell you that much right now. And after this race, with all the upgrades that are going to be coming in, or that are hopefully going to be coming in, I'll tell you this right now: we're going to have a strong car for Baku in the next race. Cannot wait to go to Baku. Kind of boring, but it's typical Monaco. It's always boring. The only interesting part about this race, about the race weekend, is qualifying, and that's it. Qualifying's more interesting than the race, let's be honest. I mean, this race does have a few big stories. I mean, for crying out loud, Massachusetts is in second, and he's holding off a Ferrari and a Mercedes. Max is going to win this race after having, like, multiple weeks of bad luck. Having only gained 1 point last week, and now gaining, like, an extra 26 this race. So, a lot of headlines. And also, Hamilton ain't up here, like he was in the beginning. He had a terrible start, and to be honest with you, he's going to have a bad finish due to that first lap incident that happened. Alright, final lap here in Monaco. Yeah, we just had nothing from Max today. He was just super fucking quick, and I mean, that Red Bull got to the top of the vehicle performance chart, so it's obvious that Max and Red Bull did something good. And they brought it today, because they just absolutely dominated the field, and well, I did get up to like 17 seconds behind Max, but somehow I was able to find an extra second that he was not able to find originally. But yeah, so our gearbox will in fact hold out, which is nice. It's very nice. So Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix after a rough start to the season. I'm just gonna take it easy. I don't want to damage the car too much. But yeah, we'll get another podium. Really wanted to win here, but it's fine. We get a podium. And that should mean that Matsushita gets a podium as well, which is a very good day for the team.
That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
Yeah. Difficult race for sure. Nobuharu Matsushita, driver of the day. Well deserved as well. What a fucking beast.
They've done it then. They've won here in Monaco with an emphatic performance and a victory they can be proud of for years to come. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
So yeah, we had a pretty damn good race. We were literally 5/10 off Max Verstappen's best time. And why don't you look at that? A double PepsiCo Racing Incorporated podium. And then you have, you know, Science P4, Bottas with a P5, Ricardo in 6th, and a wild Mick Schumacher in fucking 7th. Haas have finally scored points. Holy shit. And Nicholas Latifi has scored more points, so even better. He beat Kimi, and I'm pretty sure Kimi would have beaten him had he not gotten lapped from Max, but who knows anymore. But yeah, Mick Schumacher for Haas just got the team some points, and that's something Nikita Mazepin will not be able to do ever. But yeah, so this has been a wild race. It all started when Hamilton spun on the start, and Navarro jumped from 20th or 19th, excuse me, to 3rd, and we were 2nd at the end of lap 1. Schumacher jumped up to 7th. Yeah, this was a wild race. Bad day for Sergio Perez. Guan Yu Zhou probably could have scored points had he not had that 5-second time penalty, so he kind of got screwed by that, but it's whatever. And then all the way down to Charles Leclerc, who DNF'd pretty early in the going. And, yeah. Charles just has some of the worst look at his home race, I swear. But take a look at the standings. Valtteri Bottas still leads over us, now by 3 points. Charles Leclerc is still there. He's, you know, back a few. He's over a race behind with 28 back, but still there. His Ferrari teammate, Carlos Sainz, just jumped up to 4th, and now it's a double Ferrari 3rd and 4th right now. And then you got McLaren 5th and 6th, with Lando 5th, Ricciardo 6th. Max Verstappen jumped up to 7th, Hamilton went down to 8th, Perez went down to 9th, good old Navarro went up to 11th, past Gasly, Russell, Vettel, and Tsunoda. Mick Schumacher's up there in 16th, and Latifi's gained another point, so he's got 2 points now. So now that is one more guy checked off the list of drivers that haven't scored a point thus far this season. The only other ones are Kimi, Guan Yu, Stroll, and Gio. I believe those 4 can still score points this season. Mazepin, fuck no. That is a shot in the goddamn dark if he can even score a goddamn point. Let alone, how many did Mick score? 6? Like, no way. Constructors, Mercedes lead by 9 points over Ferrari. And we passed McLaren for 3rd, excuse me. We bumped McLaren down to 4th. How about it? Red Bull is 5th. Alpine is in 6th. AlphaTauri is 7th. Aston Martin 8th. Haas is now 9th with those points. And Williams is 10th. And Alfa Romeo is still dead last with no points scored. What a fucking race, dude. What a shakeup in the points as well. We're now only, like I said, we're only 3 points back from Valtteri. So we're still in it. If he just finished lower than 5th, we would be championship leader. But you know what? We got a ways to go in this season. So yeah, but really good day. Again, I wish I could have won. If we won, we would definitely be the championship leader. But that Red Bull is fucking quick, and we got a ways to go. So hey, we're gonna keep pushing, and we're gonna keep trying to get the upgrades we need to compete with Red Bull and Mercedes. Really, even though we beat both Mercedes, but hey. We still, like I said, we still got a ways to go, and we're gonna keep pushing. That's what we can do. That's all we can do as well. Just gotta keep pushing. Hey, look at that! We got the bearings in. Hell yeah! That's a good way to kick off the week. Hell yeah! So, yeah, next race is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Good old Baku. So we're gonna do race simulations for our boy get his focus up as well. And then we're going to do team building, and that's pretty much it. So, there we go. So, yeah, now we take a look at the R&D. We've really closed the gap on not McLaren, on Ferrari. I don't know why I almost just said McLaren, but not going to get anything there. I could get the fuel tank positioning, and it'll bump us ahead of Ferrari and Aston Martin. Try to rush it, maybe. I don't know, that's a stretch. Cockpit weight reduction, not that big of a change. Yeah, the bearings came in, which is really nice. Intercooler. We're actually right there with Red Bull and Mercedes, and I feel like if I rushed it, I could do something with it, but yeah, I don't know. I think what I might do is I might want to go with the fuel tank positioning, just to help the weight of the car. And I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna rush it. Hope to God it comes in. We could jump Aston Martin and Ferrari. And I know I said I was gonna focus on power, but I need it. And look at that. We'll blast right by Ferrari. I'm just gonna hope and pray that it comes in, man. I really want that fuel tank positioning to come in. It'll help us out so fucking much. But not only just the fuel tank positioning, I want both front downforce and rear downforce to come in as well. I can't stress it enough. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Next race will be the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, also known as Baku. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully all three of these parts come in, and if they do, we're gonna have one hell of a Azerbaijan race. So, but one hell of a race in Baku, more like. So, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Chris. Peace out, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone. I love you guys, and goodbye.